beautiful weather, standing outside of the longest student health center, a place all MSU students should be familiar with if they're considering doing this one thing.
I'm LaMichael Dotson, and coming up next, we'll give you advice on how to cut back on your eating expenses. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Take 30 News. Today, we will be giving you an update on the student abduction hoax, a distinguished professor visiting campus, and a Mississippi native who is a finalist on a popular reality show. I'm Kelsey Sojourner.
And I'm Ben Hill. In our national headlines, we will be talking about the shooting at an Ohio high school and the tornadoes that ripped across the Midwest and South this past weekend. But first, an update on the abduction hoax.
On Friday morning, the student who had been reported as being abducted on campus was arrested and charged with filing a false report to the police. Madison Gillette recanted her story during interviews with the police. She's out on bond and her court date is unknown at this time.
Patricia Hill Collins, a distinguished professor of sociology, will be giving a lecture Tuesday, March 7th in McCool Hall Auditorium. The title of the lecture will be Still Brave, Black Feminism as a Social Justice Project. Collins gained national attention for her 1990 book, Black Feminist Thought, Knowledge, Consciousness, and the Politics of Empowerment. She is now a professor at the University of Maryland. The event begins at 7 p.m. and is free to the public.
On Thursday evening, 18-year-old Skylar Lane, a native of Brandon, Mississippi, was announced as a top 13 finalist on the reality singing competition, American Idol. 10 of the contestants were voted in by the public, and the judges chose 3 wildcard picks to round out the group. Lane was a part of the 10 contestants that were voted in by the public. Starkville's roads may be getting a little bit safer with the addition of a new machine in 2 local bars. Take 30's James Carskadden has the story on a new business that provides important information for bargoers.
We're here at Rick's Cafe where a new product launched by an MSU student is raising eyebrows. The Intox box, which allows students to test their blood alcohol content before leaving the bar, has been installed at both Rick's Cafe and Dave's Dark Horse Tavern. The box, part of a national business, was put in place by Junior Parker Stewart, who said he got the idea while looking for a breathalyzer of his own.
So I wanted to get a handheld breathalyzer, to judge myself before I go out and make that bad decision. And so I did that, and when I was doing research for it, I came across breathalyzer vending machines, and it just sparked an idea, So I started writing a business plan, eventually took that business plan to the Entrepreneurship Center, and they helped me turn it from just an idea into an actual business.
Of course, the main goal of the Intox box is safety, and Rick's Cafe owner Rick Welch said the main benefit he sees from it is that bar patrons will know when to drive home and when not to drive home.
The main thing I've seen is a customer that might think that he's okay to drive after they check their BAC on here, realize that they had too much, and they call a designated driver or call a cab. So to me, the machine is very beneficial in that way.
For bar owners like Rick Welch, the Intox box has the potential to lower insurance cost. Stewart is hoping to expand the business throughout all of Mississippi. Reporting for Take 30 News, this is James Carskadden.
The cost for each test on the Intox box is $2, and customers can also have a cab company call them by inputting their number into the machine. Parker said the machine is usually used between 10 and 15 times a night.
When we return, Devontae Gardner will fill us in about the construction of 2 new resident halls being built to accommodate the rising student population here at MSU. Stay tuned to Take 30 News.